plenty of groupie love. Look, homie, ain't nothing changed. Roll down, G's up. I see exhibit in the cutting, man.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to Week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Indianapolis Colts. First game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in Week 2. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. If you look at this Bronco defense, it's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number 1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
Out of the shotgun is Jones. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. This defense for the Broncos, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, they held them to well under 200 yards of total offense, and in today's NFL, that's a feat to be proud of, especially with the emphasis on offense and what we're seeing each and every week, that great creativity and usual productivity.
And he's going to be out up around the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Well, you want to make sure that on an opening drive that you at least stay out there for a while and get into the flow of the game. A 3 and out would have been problematic, but that's a good throw there to ensure they get another set of downs.
To the air, Williams. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Play action. Now Williams. Complete. This is Mitchell. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards, the final tally.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers. They work now on 2nd and 9. Here's Williams. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Broncos are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 48 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a break.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Colts team. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people can't expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And now third down and 6 to go. You look at this Colt defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
And the Broncos first down.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
You caught plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Well, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Looking to throw, Penix. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
On fourth down, Sam Martin ready to punt here for Denver. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Looking to throw is Williams. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun, here's Williams. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now Penix. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. They'll throw with Penix. This one caught by Kittle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. To the air, Penix. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
This is caught for a Bronco touchdown. George Kittle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't you practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
To throw, it's Williams. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good.
For the shotgun to give to Jones. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
To throw, Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jalen Waddle, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as they get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. There he goes, left side. DeAndre Swift. And all the way home for the Broncos. score. DeAndre Swift, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 14.
Jason Sanders sends the kickoff.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Up the middle, Jones. And that's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes a little tread left on the tires.
It's a gain of 35.
Let's just call it as we just saw right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
There's a give to Jones running left. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Josh Sweat coming in strong and dropping him behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end, because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he's going to have the Broncos first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Penix. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And looking to throw, Penix. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it down to the plate of the 37. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. Penix working out of the gun here. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
A 54-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Man, that is deflating going into the break. You're in a position with a chance to tie the game, but this kick is off the mark, and they're going to remain 3 points down heading into the break.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Colts are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Williams now throwing to start the drive. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it's second down.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Down to about the 45.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved up the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Broncos.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. And that's out to the flat for Swift. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 14 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Operating from the gun, Penix. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit Pater, but they're going to go for it. As he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
Let's see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On the delay, Jones. Credit the tackle for loss to Harold Landry.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete.
You just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Pulled at a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. An inside give to Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. To the air, Williams. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry. 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Chase, the motion man right. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Straight ahead with Swift. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Broncos on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And Shaheed going to go in motion. On 3rd down, Penix from the gun. And that is incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On the bootleg, it's Penix. He's got his target. That's complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll go play action here with Williams. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Jalen Waddle with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts will add to their 4th quarter lead. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
The Colts will line up for the
Williams going to throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
26. Broncos 14. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Looking to throw, Penix. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll throw with Penix. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Now Penix. Flushed out right. And he'll go down at the 28. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. To the air, Penix. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Connects with Kittle underneath. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. They'll go down as a gain of 6. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So the PI decline, and that'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. From the gun, here's Swift. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jalen Waddle, his third touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Colts use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is incomplete.
I give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here's Penix. And that's caught inside the 35. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
First down, Denver.
And looking to throw, Penix. Touchdown! Kyle Williams with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And CD, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time now you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just save those calls for this possession instead.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Second and 11. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
To throw, it's Williams. That is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So this one winds up in Indianapolis victory. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those three